Dead, I say.
Okay.
Dead, that's me.
We all dead here. Oh, man.
What'd you do?
I need to put that down without ruining.
I can hold that.
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
We good.
An answer has been found.
Mm-hmm.
An answer has been found.
Ah!
An answer has been found.
What?
What? What did you say?
Shut the fuck up.
I couldn't hear you. Could you speak a titty bit louder? I have an ear infection.
What?
You did not go to the John Glenn High School Theater Club.
I definitely did not. I did not go to any theater club.
Yeah?
I didn't go to any club, period.
Sorry, I picked that up when I was about 15.
Do you want to know what I
And then
picked
Sean
up?
started using it and used it like way too loudly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know what I picked up when I was 15?
How to make a bomb?
No.
Dead animals?
No.
The black belt?
God damn. I'm trying to fucking say it while also managing shit.
Major depression and apathy?
No, I got major depression after college.
Nihilism and cynicism?
I actually don't know when that developed.
An edgelord problem?
It's
Seems
not
like
a
high school.
problem!
I feel high school vibes on that
That's
one.
not a problem! Jesus Christ! You make my personality sound toxic!
It's not a phase, Mom!
I'm sorry that I actually like the designs of skulls and shit.
I know you do. That was the thing that set him off. Oh, I should wait till you've been up for longer than half an hour before I bully you.
My mom just texted me, remember when I thought your crazy ideas were just a phase? Joke was on me! It's not a phase, Mom.
I think that my mom has gone through that a bit too.
Okay, I think I only need the mouse at this point.
I think you should tell me what it is that you picked up when you were 15.
Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here. Katie knows what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Come on, we got to get the hell out of here.
Oh, goddamn.
Sir, the captain needs you on the brig ASAP. Better follow me.
And I was sitting here, I'm like, what the fuck? And then, like, a minute later,
The voice line
The
for
voice
Halo
line.
came through.
I see. Halo is what you picked up.
it is.
Huh, your architecture isn't that much different from the Autumn's.
I picked
You didn't
up
hear that one because I didn't actually sit through the cutscene.
the entire opening monologue of Final Fantasy X, I found out. The last time I booted it up, I thought I was going to be funny and say the lines, and I said them all right. And Meg was just like, wow.
Flex much? Okay.
And I was like, oh no. I did not play this game that much, I promise. I did.
Okay, so we have the option to continue or load a previous day.
I think we were at a continue. Wow.
Do I remember the July Revolution?
Do you remember the July?
Of course.
The July? July!
Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. This does not seem like something I've done.
The smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. Your desktop audio's muted.
Fuck.
Fuck!
Oh, right, these are all birds.
They're not all birds.
Oh, most of them.
There was a giraffe!
Oh, I didn't see the giraffe. Oh, you mean when we were playing, right?
Katie and I both just...
I wasn't even here for that, and I knew there was a giraffe.
Okay, so yeah, this is...
Boy.
I can't believe he's skipping work again. I swear, if I find that moping bird braid at La Canal Joy. Ah, finally. Good morning, Falcon.
Morning,
No, wait. It's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is... Where the hell have you been, lazy bones?
It's far too early for this level of roasting.
Pass
Pass the Cabernets.
Sit up for half an hour first.
Wow. It's like today.
I was right that I wanted to be Sparrows, and I was so right. It was the right choice. I will say, though, the roast on this coffee is superb.
Glad to know the roast on something's good.
Yeah, it's real good. It's the best roast. You good? Good morning. How are you? Thank you for cooking for me.
You're welcome.
Pass the fucking wine.
Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. Where the fuck is my mouse?
No, we've got important business to discuss, and it's only 2 p.m. You can't be drinking already. God damn it, JJ.
Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial.
Oh, something bugging you? Need a great brain scream session?
Actually, yes. It was what that wolf judge said about a revolution.
That guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we worried about every potential French Revolution, we'd never get any work done at all. Am I right?
Yeah. Maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss.
Oh, well, you see, there were donuts, and I needed to... Oh, no, wait, it was a letter from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal, everything. Take it.
That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors.
Ooh. Monsieur Falcon, meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite the Palace de Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Valenti. That's it. How terse.
A proposal from the inspector. Interesting.
Any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind? Marriage?
Not a clue.
So, we gotta meet him and find out? Nope.
I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out.
I guess.
Grab your coat.
Fine. No dilly-dallying. I like it. Oh, but first, I need to drop by the hospital at some point.
What did you eat this time?
No, it's not like, well, not in... I need to pay the bill for my last visit.
Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit. But the inspector's call should take priority, I think. A whole new day!
There are some places that you can see.
What the fuck? What the fuck is it?
Right there.
Yeah, but it's not on the map.
It is.
Where?
Look just like an inch to the right. No? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Seriously, I don't...
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's right there. Ugh. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't he have chosen a comfier location?
Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the ancient regime.
Wait, you think the inspector worked here during the Ancien regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds?
It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old.
Well.
God damn it! Severin! What are you doing here?
Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. Oh shit, I gotta talk to me. What could he want with all three of us?
Hi, Jane!
Hi, Jane. It's hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate.
Collaborate?
Collaborate. Emphasis on the wrong syllable. The inspector...
I don't know why syllable got me, but it sure did.
The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck. A big investigative... Sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus?
No. What?
He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it the wolf bribed his jailkeeper and then fled for the hills.
So he escaped justice.
For now. But don't fret. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which...
The long arm of the law? Ah, good. You're here.
Oh good, thank you. I was like, shit, was I Valerity too? I don't want...
No.
Excuse me once here, Mr. Inspector Valerity, sir. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison?
Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking. You impotent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood.
It's Nind.
Oh great, now you've set him off.
We were given the order to charge at the rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles in Notre Dame. It was the Viridian.
Any story.
It was the Viridian killer himself.
Yay, history monologue. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here?
Hey, yeah, I wasn't here.
Oh, right, of course. Why we're here. What am I about?
What am I about to tell you?
What I am about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential. You understand? It's a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group.
Hipsters.
I have to now. Hipsters.
It's true. The other day I was called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying Chopin. Now is not the time for joking, you two. The inspector's obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising.
Correct. A rebellion is coming. Indeed.
Hipsters.
Rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months. No, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored. But the whispers of dissonant remain. Well, no shit!
Censorship doesn't work.
No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier. Indeed. And that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help. What exactly do you want us to do? Interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police.
Do we have any leads?
Just one.
I know that we're in France and I'm doing like a British accent for Cocorico. I don't know why.
British would go to France. Benjamin Franklin.
I know, but I think that he's French.
Who gives a shit?
Don't bring Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is Jade saying? Oh, Viva la Revolution.
Viva la Revolution!
We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who's only referred to as the Croque Monsieur.
Like the sandwich?
What?
The croque monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, little bechamel. Throw on some peppers if it's Friday night.
This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is an alias of an accomplished and notorious dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisinian police know.
Parisinian?
That's everything. That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking.
Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Sucker.
That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico. What about you, Falcon?
He's now a British immigrant to France in my headcanon.
Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte.
Could be.
You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. You're surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. I hate the fact that that is potentially all literal. Look at the slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trial. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Cataline and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year.
Thank you.
Not including myself, of course. But Dame Cataline, it doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if that is not in your job description. So, what do you say?
This channel, why do I get the feeling that the Croque Monsieur is hiding in plain sight as a sandwich seller? This channel has mature content, guys. I don't know if I should be here, says Orb. Is Valerte trying to argue the revolutionaries are right to overthrow the government? Because it sure sounds like that to me. So what do you say?
I don't know. Oh, so what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation? Would this just end this act? Here's my problem. I don't want to say no. But I'm curious.
Yeah, I was gonna, my next playthrough, this was going to be Falcon obviously doesn't even want to do this job mode.
I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board. You know what? I just realized I've been making Falcon British, too.
Yeah. I wonder if I code switched because of you.
Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear. Even Valerte is British.
It's hard to be French. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ.
There's nothing wrong with a little national pride.
Yeah, pride is fine and all, but, do we get any compensation for this?
Of course. Here is 50 francs. You will receive another 50 upon the completion of your work.
50 francs? We're being undersold.
Hush, Sparrowson. This is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Croque Monsieur, find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your 2 tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then.
I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ. So I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up.
Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson. We have a Croque Monsieur to hunt.
Alright, let's go. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the Croque Monsieur too.
Not so fast, Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss. Oh my god!
This is now an AU where the English won the 100 Years' War. So, the ruling class all have British accents. Help track the revolutionaries down so you can convince them to let them defend you in court. Let you defend them, I meant. Thanks.
I'm taking care of that now.
You're so kind.
Yes. Kind. That's the word I would use for me.
Well, I refill my coffee. Oh,
Yeah,
you're also getting up.
Yeah, I need to get something to drink.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the resub, Taryn. How are you, dear?
Yay!
So who's the jailbird? We come in with a pot. I like it. Let me top off my coffee real quick.
I'm just grabbing the milk that I nearly spilled.
Yeah, you spilled milk.
Alright. Taryn says I'm good. How's y'all? Well, I got woken up today, by Bailey saying "sir," which is the strangest way I think you've ever addressed me.
I call you sir all the time.
I clearly do not hear it.
I call you sir I think I use sir more than your name.
The stream starts in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, sir, it's 10 to 7. And then immediately Sparrowson is like, where the fuck were you, Falcon? Huh?
It's the afternoon. Okay, so suddenly the game decided, hey Jake, guess what? Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, you got 3 weeks. You practiced, you had your beginner intermediate case, now you're straight to expert. Fuck hard.
Jesus, alright. Alright, where are all these things? Okay,
Art.
nope, not there
Library.
yet. Palace of Justice.
Chocolate. Bar.
All
Prince
right.
Juan. Lion House. The prison.
Okay, so you know what? I think I actually want to go to the prison first.
Why did we come here, Falcon? We don't have a client to defend.
I had a thought. If we want to find criminals, we should probably talk to the person who deals with them every day.
Oh, so you're looking for Quark. Where is he?
Could be his day off. Maybe we should come back another time. God damn it, I wasted a day going...
Sure did. There's also Las Halles, Pont des Arts, and La Salpêtrière over on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Really built bridge. Hospital.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to go to the hospital for his,
Yeah, I wonder if this game lets you choose which side to take in the ensuing revolution.
There he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead and say what you need to say.
Excuse me, Dr. Fellrat? Just wanted to thank you for, you know, giving me an antidote and, making me well and stuff. I don't remember who was Fellrat. Is no trouble at all. Sparrowson, wasn't it? Of course, there is the small matter of the debt. Right. Let's see. 1 hospital bed, dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. Total comes to 500 francs.
Jesus!
Falcon, could I get an advance on this month's pay and next month's and maybe the month after?
Homebound Sparrowson, I'm sure the doctor is a reasonable man.
Tyrion said, "What's wrong with him? He have the bird flu? No, I ate poison chocolate."
He will surely allow you to pay in installments.
Of course. Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century.
Hey, your pay isn't that bad.
Now, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You messers are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock the bill down a little. Maybe to, say, 100 francs? Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind, right, Falcon?
Debt collection. No, that's you.
Debt collection.
You know what? This is a great way to talk to people. That actually sounds quite fun. Be a nice change from this croque monsieur nonsense.
Yes, give us the details, Doctor. There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple years ago. He's been evading my attempts to collect on his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and, strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings.
Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute.
400 francs isn't what I call pro bono. Thanks, Falcon. And thank you, Doctor. We will dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt.
Wait, I didn't agree to that.
Every waking moment.
What?
Remember, the ones with exclamation don't take time.
Ah. The cocks.
What a view. You can see the July column so clearly from up here.
Ah, Cocorico. They're already here. You have news about the croque monsieur, or is this about the other matter?
Here you go. As requested, the full register of those who entered Paris Law School and the full list of graduates.
Very good. Let's take a look.
I feel like this doctor is the one that poisoned you to collect stupid amounts of money. Not so, I did it myself. Now, could you please tell me what this is about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for?
Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize?
Well, I see my own, class of 1837, and I see that moronic prosecutor Rupert Rabington under the class of 1846. Oh, and there's J.J. Falcon's name under the class of 1832.
Very good. Now take a look at this register from page 1829. See anything of this?
Well, I don't see JJ's name, but I'm not quite sure what that implies, Inspector.
The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcon changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution.
And why would he do that?
Why indeed? Monsieur Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice, birds of French national pride. But Falcon, he is a bird of prey. It is in his very nature to draw his talons, to lash out at those around him. I have no doubt that when the pressure rises, he will show his true colors.
I'm not sure if I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector.
Jesus, is he a racist?
Apparently. I have always suspected that JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, and a troglodyte, but I would never describe him as a person of malice.
Time will tell.
Do you need me for anything else, Inspector? Or shall I continue my investigation into the croque monsieur?
There is one more thing. Take this. What the fuck?
A pistol? No, thank you, Inspector.
These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours.
I'm well aware. I just find that these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them.
That's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide.
Fine. I'll keep hold of it.
Well, Monsieur Cocorico, you have been most helpful.
I'm just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Does Valerti not have hands? I don't know. I've never seen them. It doesn't mean they don't exist, but...
I'm implied to believe that they don't exist.
So, what are
All
your
right.
thoughts?
Every waking moment. What the fuck?
Would you like to be Gustav?
Sure. Come in. Are you Monsieur Gustave Trouve? I am. And you are?
Oh yeah, the birds in this game definitely have hands. You can see Sparrowson's crossed behind his back. His little human hands.
We're lawyers, sent on behalf of Dr. Felbert. We're here to collect a debt that you owe.
It's time to pay up, Monsieur.
Oh, mon Dieu, I completely forgot about that. Listen, I would be happy to pay, but it looks like I don't quite have enough money on hand. What to do? I know! I have a brand new invention that will blow the doctor's socks off. It's a device that will completely revolutionize the surgical field. I imagine that the doctor would prefer hard cash over some gadget. No, trust me. This baby will easily be worth 10,000, no, 100,000 francs. The doctor will love it. All right, then. Hand the device over to me, and I'll pass it along to Dr. Fowler straight away. Well, it's not that simple. The device isn't finished yet.
It's not finished.
I know exactly what needs to be done, but I'm missing some crucial parts. Perhaps if you had some time to spare, you could help me out. Run out and collect what I need. What? No, Monsieur. That is absurd. If you have shopping to do, then you should do it yourself.
Falcon, please help the man! I can't spend the rest of my life in debt.
All right. No need to get all panicky. We'll hear the man out, at least.
Great. I'll take notes.
What is it you need, Monsieur? Let's see. I need a copper pot.
Procrastination intensifies.
A pot? As in, like a saucepan? What on earth for? It's a necessary component of my invention. I can use it to build a portable electric battery. You see, when a zinc rod is suspended in sulfuric acid, accompanied by a copper surface, the current is generated. Save me your scientific mumbo-jumbo. One metal pot should be trivial to acquire.
A trading fetch quest,
One
isn't it?
copper pot. Oh, the copper pot is important. Okay, one copper pot. I wonder where we can find one of those.
I've seen copper kettles at Las Halles, although those things aren't too cheap. Can't help but feel that I saw a copper pot somewhere else.
What else? String. High-grade string. To bind some components of the device together. Seems simple enough. I imagine Las Halles market would have that in abundance.
Can we really afford to blow our whole budget at the market, Falcon? Surely there's a cheaper way to acquire string. Look, I have loose thread on my jacket. Take it.
The string must be higher quality than that also. I need something that's fishing line grade.
Hmm.
Was there anything else that you wanted, Monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries, perhaps? No, that's everything.
Alright, I've got it all written down. Shopping list has been added to your evidence folder.
I feel a little conned. We came here to collect on a debt and left with a shopping list.
We're gonna follow through and get Monsieur Trove's items, right?
We'll see.
Every waking moment, Falcon.
I am now pretty convinced that this is the line that I need to follow. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There was that fisherman.
A fisher person. He does not like to be called a fisherman. He is a person who fishes. The kingfisher who fishes.
This is going to be stupid, but I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay. Do whatever the fuck you want. Well. If it isn't the rude lawyers. You know, you owe me, big guy.
I owe you?
Yep, my fishing line snapped and I dragged you out of the water the other day. Had to buy a new reel. So the way I see it, you owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and 1,000,000 francs for saving your life.
I don't have 1,000,002 francs.
Really? But you look so bourgeoisie. Alright, tell you what, 2 francs for the line and we'll call it even.
Fine. Here's 2 francs. Consider it a gift of gratitude for saving my life.
Much thanks, monsieur. Now, why are you here?
Why are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions. Have you heard of a man called the Croque Monsieur?
Man called the Croque Monsieur? Nope, doesn't ring any bells. It's a strange name, though. Did the man name himself after the sandwich, or was the sandwich named after him?
I have absolutely no idea.
See? Human hands. I can only aspire to have a sandwich named after me one day. The Sparrowson. Thick slices of white bread, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken, bacon, slices of sausage, honey glazed ham.
Stop. You'll give us all heart attacks. So, caught anything good?
Today, not a kipper. The new fishing line's really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless by itself.
That's quite an issue.
Hey, Falcon! Do you think that fishing line would work as the high-grade string Monsieur Trove wanted?
It just might. Say, Monsieur Kingsley, since you aren't catching anything, would it be possible for us to take that new fishing line off your hands?
Sure, what's it worth?
Didn't we already go over this fishing line payment business?
Yeah, but that was compensation for the old fishing line. If you want to buy this new line, that's a whole separate matter.
Fuck, I'm spending more money.
Also, I saved your life, remember? And I was polite enough to not rub that fact in your face. Much.
Fine. So how much did the new line cost?
10 francs.
There is no way that line costs 10 francs.
You're right, it cost 1, but I added a little markup.
That's obscene.
I guess it is a bit. Tell you what, if you can provide me with some killer bait, I'll give you the line for free.
Oh my god! Killer bait? Like worms?
Sure, worms, sweets, whatever. So what'll it be? Do you have some bait, or do you want to pay me in cash?
I don't have any evidence. This is getting absurd. I'll come back later.
Alright then, anything else?
I think we're done here. Happy fishing, Monsieur.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, you know I hate being called that.
So, what's happening in chat?
Do birds have hands? Only here. Oh, good point. Procrastination intensifies. Oh no, it's gonna be a trading fetch quest, isn't it? I was right, it is a trading sequence, and Taryn is just emojiing. Aggressively.
So he said sweets. God damn it.
That is an option. You have a couple of options.
The Les Halles. Because I also need a copper pot. Mm-hmm. But Sparrowson thinks he's seen a copper pot somewhere.
I don't think you want Sparrowson's copper pot.
Oh?
And I have a theory on where he saw it. I never did find it, but I have a theory.
Is it in the Louvre?
I think it might be in the Louvre.
Fuck.
I just bought one. Las Halles might have string. Also.
Yeah.
On top of the pot.
No, not there. We're taking a detour.
Taking a detour to the bar? Do you think there will be worms in the copper pot? No, no drinking. Bad Falcon.
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are perfect rebel breeding grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, this is me.
Yep.
I was doing the southern lady.
Yeah, she was very southern.
Let's see if I can get into that southern drawl. Ah, it's you two. What will it be today? Wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, madam. I'm trying, damn it.
I do declare.
He sure is trying his best.
I know, he just can't do it.
We're looking for a man called the Crow... I almost code switched. We're looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him?
No. That name doesn't sound familiar at all. Okay, have you heard of... Oh, fucking hell! Okay, have you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government? Of course. This is a tavern, hon. If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where else could they go? That's true, but has anyone stood out?
I wonder if it was supposed to be gripe or if it is supposed to be grope.
Well, just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they are or they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean. I think I do. Thank you, madame. Let's see, where to go? I'm not going back to the fucking card room.
I was like, are you going to the card room?
And
How did we do this?
I can't fucking remember.
I think you were doing Piero and I did the other guy.
And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's going to keep them though. God damn it, the mouse keeps getting off screen.
Piero, you know she hates being called Mademoiselle. You're gonna get stuck with guard duty again.
Oh, right, you are. The madame it is, then. Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do you have to call her madame?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
No way, she'd straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly.
Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? Smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs? How dare they talk instead of drink the nerve? They can go to the coffee shop. Kudos if you get that ref. Are you talking about Les Mis?
Monsieurs, have you heard of a man called...
Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off.
Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle. Subtlety!
Subtlety.
Monsieur, I see you are carrying a rifle.
Evidently.
Who manufactured it?
Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French Charlevales, but this beauty is something special. See, it's American, from the Springfield Armory, model 1812 percussion lock firing mechanism.
An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. Must have been hard to procure.
It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers, but if you know the right people...
Please, go on.
Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear from me, but to meet the craft monsieur... Actually, it would be foolish for me to explain in public. It would be much easier if you just take this.
Book of Judges. What is this, some sort of law book?
The book's subject is not important. Just take it.
Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges, from the Bible, Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, Monsieur, but I'm not religious.
Nor am I.
Then why are you... Just take it, you idiot! Bible books are what we use to pass around them coded phrases, don't we? Code phrases.
Piero, please. I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours.
Right you are.
Try to forget what my friends said. Just with a little searching and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, Monsieur. I'm being very literal.
Well, thank you very much for the gift, Monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman.
Ah, I see. Well, I hear there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at the Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he'll be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I am as secular as they come, Monsieur.
Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, Monsieur. I'll make a note.
Coffee houses have been used for many, many meetups for revolutions. Was there something else that you wanted?
Curious if I should ask what they were talking about. What were you two just talking about before we rudely interrupted?
Well, I would like to include you in on our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business.
You're right. It's not our business. I apologize for asking, Monsieur.
Quite alright, no harm done. I'd like to include you, but that doesn't even matter to you.
Thank you for your assistance, Messieurs. It's nothing. Get out of here already.
You two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the croque monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do.
I appreciate the advice, Monsieur.
Yeah, I assume the book is a password?
Ah!
Kind of. Ah, the big fellow has returned. Here to play some cards, monsieur.
I'm afraid I don't have time for that, Monsieur. I have some investigative work to take care of.
Come on. Surely you have time for one quick game.
No, thank you. Maybe later.
I understand. See you around, monsieur. The cards almost got you. We ready to hit the road?
Yep. Let's make a move. A whole new day. And we also have...
We have a list of
Fuck is
places
it?
here.
Oh, Notre Dame.
Every waking moment, Falcon.
We'll get around to it. Maybe we'll find stuff along the way.
Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought. Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? I had no idea you were the religious type.
Don't be silly. I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar.
Do you think it's that hunched over fellow over there? Bet it's him. He looks super suspicious.
Could be. Let's show some tact.
Excuse me, Monsieur Friar.
Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson?
Welcome, my brothers, welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God.
God damn it! Hold on. It's Remus.
Remus.
I think he was the judge. Oh. Romulus was.
Remus and Romulus?
Yeah.
Are you here to confess your sins, or perhaps you wish to join in our services?
Actually, Friar, we're here because.
Okay, I rewatched that conversation. I missed the point where they explicitly said it was a code book. Not very subtle. Tyrion goes, oh, he's creepy. Falcon. That friar. He looks familiar.
Now that you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he?
What? No, that's not what I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad? Your friend appears to be upset.
Don't mind him. He's just a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met.
Judge Romulus. Oh, I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see. Oh, good, I'm not going mad.
Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus?
We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks.
I see. I didn't mean to pry.
It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers?
Oh, right. Well, we have a couple of questions. Friar, we have something that we would like to show you.
Damn it, wait.
You okay?
Does not belong in the kitchen. I just set a spoon on it.
Why would you set a spoon on a...
Why did you put a brush on the counter in the kitchen?
Because I was in the kitchen. Oh, I forgot to take something.
OMG, they're twins. Twin, says Tyrion. Your medicine?
Yeah.
Take your medicine.
I don't know where my medicine is.
Take it.
You have 2 rules in life. Take your medicine. Hairbrushes don't belong in this threshold.
Wow. Okay. Only those 2 rules in my life. Sweet!
That's pretty lenient.
Also, I apologize, it's a little warm in here extra because I'm making rhubarb crisp.
As long as I get to try some of the rhubarb crisp, I'm comfortable with this.
Fine, I'll just open this one.
You're making so much noise on the mic.
This is what medication feels like! Actually, no, it actually feels
That's
great.
not what medication feels like.
I mean, it's what it physically feels like.
No. Oh, hi, yeah. Jake is just
Doing drugs on stream.
being himself.
Okay.
Yay! It's AC.
Alright. Back to this. Could you take a look at this? We heard you could give special passage readings.
Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse 2 to be particularly enlightening. Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 2. This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. In this part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice.
Don't cut his hair.
Please, could you read the passage? All right. 3,000 men of Judah went on to the top of Rock Etam. They said to Samson, "Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us?" And Samson said unto them, "As they did unto me, so I have done unto them." As they did unto me, so I have done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree?
I'm going to say it's poetic. It's poetic. A beautiful summation of justice.
You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge, a holy judge, a shafet. Shafets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid, the rock of Etam.
Etam. Got it. I'll make a note.
It's like a backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we do with this keyword? That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth.
We'll see what we can do.
Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession.
What's with the scaffolding? What's with all this scaffolding? Is some sort of construction work going on?
That's right. A little repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The cult of reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the revolution. But now we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. The cult of reason? A religion of Christianity? Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult?
Don't be rude, Sparrowson.
It's which one the government's okay with. Don't worry, my brother. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in different packaging, don't they?
Yes, they still do to me.
Pretty much. Then maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise, some ideologies are worth following to the very end.
Jesus.
But let's not talk anymore about cults and ideologies. Did you want anything else?
I think we're done here. Thank you for your time, Friar.
Is the joke that Notre Dame burned down in real life? Friar Remus's explanation was as clear as a Jedi's explanation. That was like really hard for me for some reason. Go in peace, my brothers.
A whole new day.
Every waking moment.
Fine, we'll go to the goddamn shop.
Good.
Okay, so we need a copper pot and a piece of string. What options do we have?
I see Sacha Spider's silverware store.
Too pricey. Let's take it down a notch.
Okay, how about that place over there? Harry Hippopotamus's Pottery and Haberdashery. That name just rolls off the tongue.
Still too pricey. We're buying for a mad scientist, not for the Queen of England.
What about that little stand? Rue's Odds and Ends. Looks cheap, and I see a copper kettle in the back.
Now we're talking. Excuse me, madame.
Wait, those two look familiar.
I recognize you. Aren't you two begging outside of Chateau Crenay a couple of weeks ago?
I think you were...
Yeah, that was us. Thank you for your generosity, monsieur. We put your money to good use, see? We started a business at Rue's Odds and Ends. We sell everything. I suppose congratulations are in order. It's no small feat to pull yourself out of the streets in today's economy.
So, do we get a discount?
A discount? Well, we did help kickstart your little enterprise. I suppose we are investors of sorts. Sorry, messieurs. No discounts. You gave us a donation out of the generosity of your hearts.
Because you're such nice people.
But maybe we can help you out. What is it you wanted? We see a copper kettle on your stall. How much is it?
35. Oh,
30 francs. What?! Francs for a kettle. That's far too much. But this kettle is super fancy, see? Look at all the engravings. It's nice and stout. Look at the handle.
look at the spout.
Something like
Here
this.
is a handle. Here is
With something like this, you can sip your tea while pretending to be hoity-toity bourgeoisie. Yes, yes, it's very fancy, but still more than we can afford. How does 20 francs sound? I'm not bartering, Monsieur. It's 30 francs or nothing.
She goes 30. You've got 117.
Yeah, that's gonna go away real quick.
You're gonna get another 50 after the job.
Alright, we'll take it. Here's your money. And here's your kettle. Pleasure doing business with you, Monsieur.
Copper kettle has been added to your evidence folder.
Is there anything else? Do you have any string or fishing line? Here we go. A nice long reel of strong thread. Looks to be 10 meters or so. Would that work? I think so. How much? Woo! That's 15 francs for string. Come on.
Cheaper to go with the fisherman.
That's ridiculous. It's no ordinary string, messieurs. It's the string with 1,000 uses. You can make a fishing rod. You can fix something that's broken.
You could play cat's cradle.
You could stitch some clothes with it.
You could tie someone up.
Okay, you both made your pitch. But it's still too much. Sorry, but there's no way I'm spending 15 francs on a piece of string. Thanks, madame. That's all. Thanks for your help. Come back soon. I know, I fucked that up.
Yeah, you did.
I fucked that up bad.
15 francs for some string. You could see how much the chocolate is.
Going on an adventure. Welcome, welcome. It's you two again.
You remember us? I guess that's no surprise.
Of course I remember. You two are the messieurs who ask many questions and buy little chocolate. I'm afraid we have more questions today. Monsieur Hagaslack, thanks for being patient with us. Damn it, I actually wanted to buy chocolate! Have you heard any rumors of rebellion in Paris recently? My monsieur, there are always rumors of rebellion in Paris. The citizens whisper in the shadows. The bourgeoisie cower in fear.
Yes, but...
That's me.
Oh,
Yes, but have you personally heard anything specific? No, monsieur. You sell chocolate to a lot of people. Have you come across any unsavory characters in your occupation? Of course. One time I was hiking through the mountains in the Netherlands and I was accosted by an overzealous tulip salesman. I threw a fist full of Dutch rupees at him and made a hasty retreat.
can't help but wonder about the legitimacy of Landry's stories. But for some reason, his tangential routes don't bother me.
Let me be more specific. We're looking for a person called the Croque Monsieur. Does that name sound familiar? No, Monsieur. Oh, I wanted to buy chocolate! I suppose we're done here. I guess it was a little silly of me to look for intel about rebellion in a chocolate shop. Perhaps I could help you with something else, Monsieur. Like what? Well, you may have noticed that this is in fact a chocolate shop. I am of much better service as a chocolate salesman than I am a rumor monger. Of course. I'm looking to buy a box of chocolates for a friend. May I have a recommendation?
Could it be? Am I the friend Falcon? Is this a gift for me?
Certainly, Monsieur. If you were looking for something romantic, then perhaps an elegant heart-shaped selection from Tuscany would suit you. Romantic, you say?
I don't feel that way about you, Falcon. But how could I decline such a scrumptious gift?
No, that wouldn't work. Do you have anything that would be suitable for any occasion? Then perhaps you want this box of 20 creamy chocolate swirls from London. They are very sweet. Nobody can resist.
Yes, those are perfect. Take them, Falcon. Take them.
For pity's sake, Sparrowson, why are you being so fidgety?
No reason.
Then cut it out. It's weird. I think those will work nicely, Monsieur Hagstack. How much are they? 5 francs. Perhaps a little steep for some, but I assure you that their quality more than justifies the price tag. I'll take them. May I have them wrapped? Certainly, Monsieur. One moment, if you please.
Falcon,
What is it?
I just want to say you have been a great friend and an inspirational mentor. I have ample amounts of respect for you as a person, and
You do know that these chocolates aren't for you, right?
oh, yeah, I knew that.
Good. Just making sure.
You're breaking my heart, Falcon.
Here you are, Monsieur. I am sure the recipient will enjoy them.
Jade was like, at least one person isn't trying to scam you.
Thank you very much, Monsieur, and thank you for putting up with our endless questions. It has been my pleasure, Monsieur. Alright, back to the fucking dock.
Every waking moment.
All because of your medical bills.
Just like real life. Well, the rude lawyers are back. Why are you here?
Why are we here? Alright, we have some questions. So, caught anything good?
Today, not a kipper. This new fishing line's really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless by itself.
That's quite an issue.
Hey Falcon, do you think that fishing line would work as the high-grade string Monsieur Trove wanted?
It just might. Say, Monsieur Kingley, since you aren't catching anything, would it be possible for us to take that new fishing line off your hands?
Sure, what's it worth?
Didn't we already go over this fishing line payment business?
Yeah, but that was compensation for the old fishing line. We already had this talk, Falcon.
We did.
We did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Still 10
francs.
francs.
Kilo.
Sure, worms, sweets, whatever. You got it this time, huh?
I think I have some bait that you can use, Monsieur.
Gonna catch fucking sparrows in the river is what you gonna do.
Just sparrows in flapping like a fish. Would these work as bait, Monsieur?
Are these fancy chocolates? Wow, yeah, these would definitely work. Okay, so I'll just take these chocolates off your hands. And then I'll give you my fishing line. And the deal is made. Wait, hold on. Now I have fishing bait but no fishing line. I didn't think this through. Oh well, I can help. Can I help with something else?
I think we're done here. Happy fishing, Monsieur.
Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, you know I hate being called that.
I was gonna say, that was a weird deal.
Wasn't it a weird deal? Chocolate for fish?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Every waking moment.
Come in. Ah, it's you two. Have you managed to gather the materials I need? Yes, Monsieur. The string and copper pot, exactly as described. Here you go. What? What is this? A fancy kettle? It is made of copper, I suppose, but what an odd choice. It was a little tricky to procure the necessary items, but with a bit of asking around, we managed to find suitable substitutes. There's a general store down the street that sells string and discounted copper pots and the like. I assumed you would have gone shopping there. Well, no matter, no matter. Give me 1 minute, and I'll finish assembling the device.
Stare.
Fucking. Ta-da, may I proudly present to you Gustav True's magnificent Explorer Extractor Surgical Device. Trademark and patent pending.
It looks like a pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a stewing pot.
Agreed. I wasn't expecting something so low-tech and, well, bad. Perhaps a demonstration is over. 1 moment, if you please.
Psst, Falcon. That thing looks like junk. This whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time.
I suspected that the man was delusional from the very start. It would explain why he's being treated by a mental health professional. There's nothing to be done, though. Let's just humor Gustav until we get the opportunity to leave. Cut our losses.
What about my medical debt?
Cut our losses. Time for a demonstration. Get ready to have your stockings blown off their suits. So we have one piece of regular meat. Imagine, if you will, that this is a soldier. Okay, that meat is a soldier.
An oddly shaped and potentially tasty soldier.
Here we have a small piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, that this is a musket ball. So our soldier is wandering through the battlefield, not a care in the world, when all of a sudden, BAM! The person has been shot. The musket ball has embedded it in the man's flesh.
I'm scared, Falcon. He slammed that metal into the meat like a madman.
Quick, Messieurs. You're the battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded, and you have precious little time. What do we do?
Too late, he's gone.
Well, I'm no surgeon, but I think the doctors would feel around for the musket ball fragments and then carefully use a scalpel. How archaic, how slow, how imprecise. Now, I hear you wondering, Monsieur True, surely there must be a better way.
Was the general store an option on the map? No, it wasn't.
I wasn't. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the Explorer Extractor. Watch as I power up the device, and then, as I move the detector component over the meat... Is that thing humming? It is, Monsieur. With the electromagnet component from the Explorer Extractor, detects a piece of iron. The device vibrates and emits a soft hum. I must say, I'm actually impressed, Monsieur. A device that can detect metal beneath the flesh. That's innovative. I never heard of such a thing before.
Yeah, but why limit it to battlefield surgery? You could repurpose that thing to be some sort of treasure hunting device. That'd make you really rich.
Hold your horses, Monsieur. Hold your horses. I'm not done yet. You've only seen half of the device's capabilities. The exploration part. Now you can witness the second part. Extraction. Did that thing just...
Yep, sucked out that bullet like a pip from a grapefruit.
Behold, the original piece of iron, removed swiftly and precisely from the flesh. So, what do you think? Pretty revolutionary, huh?
I think that meat looks a lot less appetizing than before. It's practically exploded.
I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trove, you are a strange and mildly terrifying individual, but I cannot fault the innovation of your device. We shall pass it along to Dr. Felrit and let him decide its worth. Ah, thank you. I'm sure the good doctor will approve.
I'm hungry. Let's pick up some steaks on the way back to the office.
Let's not.
You are a strange and mildly terrifying individual, sir. Ah, La Leon.
Oh my god, am I already through 2 weeks?
I don't know. Is
Does
the room to your liking, mademoiselle? Fuck, I forgot that Remus talks to her. I wanted to be her. I guess I'll talk to myself.
I do it all the time.
Don't call me that. Ah, my apologies, madame. But what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, more than a little macabre, but it will do. Excellent. I have hired private security guards to the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured, your weapons are safe. Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madame. Therefore, there cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts. Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupt rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger.
Alright.
I think that the device would kill someone, but using it as a dowsing rod would be much more useful, says Jade.
Where the fuck is... Oh.
Yes!
And it doesn't take a day.
It doesn't take a day. Let's just go, Falcon.
Ah. Nope, this was it.
You've returned. Were you successful? Well...
Monsieur Truve didn't have any money, but he gave us something that he claimed to be extremely valuable. Go ahead, take it. He said that you could keep it.
What is this?
Monsieur Truve called it an explorer extractor. He said that it would revolutionize the medical field. I don't quite understand how it works, but maybe I could demonstrate it if you have a piece of meat and a lump of metal handy.
Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I sent you to retrieve owed money. Instead, you return, several days late with this child's toy. Just forget it. Forget the whole task. It was foolish of me to rely on private attorneys, and it was foolish of me to assume that a crazed inventor would produce money when asked. Keep your toy. Good day, messieurs. So do I get a discount on my bill? Dr. Felleret? About that discount. Oh, he's gone.
Sorry, Sparrowson. It doesn't look like you'll be getting your discount.
Well, there go my year's wages. So, what do we do now?
Back to our investigation into the Croque Monsieur and the rebels, I assume. We've wasted precious time on this fool's errand. But we have a thing to extract bullets.
We do have a thing to extract bullets now. I thought this was a wild goose chase, says Jade.
Joke's on you. There is no goose! I actually want to go back here.
Okay. So what's the plan for today? Play cards until we're flat out broke?
Maybe. Let's see.
Maybe. Falcon and Sparrowson return to the drinking floor, but nobody appears to be interested in conversation.
Well, fine.
Oh, maybe that was the real purpose.
I just wasted the day.
Sure did.
Pretty sure this had... Yeah, that's where we first met the person... I know. Fucking...
I know where I would say to go.
The library?
No. That is the place.
Oh, holy shit.
I forgot what I had for Renard's voice.
Well, you had to change it.
I know. Did I make him French after?
I don't know. You made him very Spanish at first, and then you probably code switched back to your normal voice.
I might... Well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson. I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. We're going German. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guests some tea? Oh, of course, Monsieur Volps. Sure, of course. Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile? Darjeeling, maybe?
Actually, some Darjeeling would be divine. Thank you, Mousy.
Sure, Darjeeling sounds good to me, too. Okay, 1 pot of Darjeeling coming right up. Let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for?
We just have a couple of questions. Have you you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur?
And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The Croque Monsieur. Are you referring to that black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal?
Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him?
Me? Personally? No, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation.
I see. And do you have any idea how we can find him?
Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find the Croque Monsieur.
That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Volps.
The fox for all nations. Of course, there is a price.
Price?
It is just a small fee, a mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is that any way to show your gratitude?
Monsieur Volps, you must understand, this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country.
I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon. But I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs, and I can guarantee I will find you the Croque Monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say?
Fuck it. Here you go, Monsieur.
Very good. As promised, I will return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the Croque Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence.
I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Volps.
It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Monsieur Volps, have you heard any rumors of an uprising?
Jade said, do you still have 3 days? OMG, you were probably supposed to go here first. Of course. These days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter.
What can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting?
I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went?
I see.
Perhaps I can assist you with something else.
That's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Volps.
As to you, messieurs.
Tea is ready, Monsieur Volps. It's ready.
I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother.
God damn!
Yeah, the very first place I went was to see Renard.
I should have 3 days.
You should. I don't know how many days you got left. I wish that's like the one thing I wish, is that they told you how many days were remaining.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we got some time to kill before that. So let's go with talking to that birdie fella.
Quark.
Still no sign of Quark.
Can't believe it. That nosy jailer gets all up in our faces when we're doing our lawyer thing, but when we actually need him, he's nowhere to be seen.
It's a little strange, actually.
What do you think happened to him?
Maybe he got bored and quit, started his own business, followed his dreams.
What do jailers dream of doing? Defending the Tower of London?
Well, he would fit in well with all the other ravens that work there. In any case, we've wasted enough time in this place, so I'm going to cross this place off the map. Spelling mistake! If Quark isn't here, then he isn't here.
May I steal some of those, Yeah, thanks. I'm just gonna grab a small handful here, so I can munch. They're very hard to get under.
Okay, so that's one day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Ah, Judge Maxime.
Oh, hello, Monsieur Falcon and, Bluebirdton?
I think I did Judge Maxime.
You may have.
Oh, hello, Monsieur Falcon. And, Bluebirdton?
Sparrowson.
Right. Sparrowton. Your Honor, we heard that you had an accident with a flight of stairs. It's good to see that you're back on your feet. Flight of stairs? No, I was actually assaulted, if you could believe that. I can believe that. I was just standing by the Seine, minding my own business, and the next thing I know, I was on the riverbank 100 kilometers downstream. That sounds a little familiar. When I awoke, I had a mild case of amnesia. I thought I was an oxalotl accountant. It took 2 weeks for me to return to full mental health. In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if we ran a couple of questions by you? As part of an investigation we're undertaking. By all means, ask away, Monsieur. Wow. Judge Maxime.
OMG, the same as what happened to you.
Have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur? You're referring to the arms dealer, aren't you? Yes.
He's a serial river thrower.
Have you ever convicted him? No. The man is notoriously unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has so much as seen his face. That's crazy.
Well, there's no reason we can't be the first to stop him. Right, Falcon?
That's all. Thank you for your time, Your Honor. Any time, sirs. Hi, it's only giving me one location. Did I get Volpe's fucking caught? There he is! There he is! That's the rooster who shot the Croque Monsieur! What? I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there.
Alright, let me just deal with this letter first.
Spam?
I don't think so. It's from Cocorico.
Severin? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it.
JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels.
What?
Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the Croque Monsieur on Rue des Malmaus. I intended to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup.
It's Severin's handwriting.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
But we have to go help him, right?
I don't know.
I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night, and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Falcon. Pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock. Oh no, poor Cocorico. I'll miss him. Sometimes I can still hear his voice, says Jade.
Sparrowson, I have a bad feeling in my gut.
Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff.
No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead now, he will be very soon, and there's nothing we can do about it.
What are you talking about? You don't know that.
I do. I am certain. We've messed up. We've missed something. We've overlooked something vital, and now Severn's fate is sealed.
You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon, let's go visit the Rue de Marmousade. We might find a clue. Handwriting is such a weird word. It's just a description of what was done. Yeah, thanks for that. I'm thinking about it now.
It's also why it's called a typewriting.
Yeah, but handwriter sounds weirder to me. Is the game warning you that you got a bad end?
I don't know. Come on, Sparrowson, keep up. No time for weeping. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby.
Right.
Oh, there's blood. There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh.
Cocoricos?
I see drag marks heading towards that tunnel, which leads straight into the scene. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night, and their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloodied footprints too. Some are faint, but they head that way, towards the main road.
So, he could still be alive? I'm sorry, I was thinking about handwriting.
Let's see where the footprints go.
I was thinking about it. Man, together, you and I think, did half. Like, each of us did half for the best end for this.
So I fucked up.
I don't know what that's going to change, though, because you and I did take different paths.
Okay.
But I did have this event happen. Here, footsteps lead right into Notre Dame.
It seems that way.
Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one?
Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up.
Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further?
You remember what Severn wrote in his letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off.
Huh? What are you saying? You think the police are in on this?
At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trail.
Hey, wait up! That way leads straight down to... Man, I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of duty so I can go grab a snack?
The trail keeps going...
Hey, isn't that the concierge jailkeeper? Quack? It's Quark, you dummies.
I had no idea that you were a religious man, Monsieur.
I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular jail keeping, you know.
Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass.
The door behind me. Heh, you idiots. That door leads straight to the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs. And besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just gonna let you pass. I've got a job to do. I have integrity. I promise to act as a guard. That's what I'm doing.
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo. What you got?
Here's my fist!
What's your response to Cocorico being taken, possibly dead already?
Oh, shit. Running out of money. Here, for your troubles.
10 francs? What? You trying to insult me?
Alright, here another 10.
Ooh, starting to warm up. What else you got?
Oh my god. Fine, here, take it, you money grabber.
Good enough. So, door's right behind me. Go ahead.
That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's that simple. What were you expecting? Hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. What idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve, or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, ain't my problem. You want a bribe, don't you? Bingo. What you got? Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below. Here goes nothing. They begin the descent. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us.
I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I'd have a match right now, and we'd be able to see where we were going. Plus, all the health benefits. And I would probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
I know. I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end.
Good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur. God damn it, no!
Wait. There aren't any minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull? Body of a bull? Scary stuff.
That's not... Actually, never mind. Feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right.
Go naked when you get back.
There's a chance that the breeze could be caused by an opening. Let's head that way.
Minotaur hype. The walls feel weird and bumpy. What kind of stone is this?
I hate to break it to you, Sparrowson, but that's not stone. Well, we're in a crypt.
I thought we'd be one or two that's a wall of skeletons.
Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severin's life is on the line.
You're right. Have to stay focused. No skeletons in the walls. It's fine. There aren't any skeletons. It's fine.
Oh, it looks like the path branches again.
Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side.
Go into the darkness.
It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. But that just might mean that we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase.
Hush, listen.
Voices?
Voices. We're getting close.
Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared?
Terrified.
Do you like all of the different skull shapes? There they are. Oh wait, you're a falcon.
There they are.
I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police? The royal guards? Speak, bird.
Man, Beaumont, we've been here all night and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing. He didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, administer some justice.
Justice. That word.
Oh, the rooster finally crows.
You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I am a public prosecutor for the Cour d'Assises.
Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure, but we can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? Without further ado, I hereby sentence you to...
Wait a minute, Piero. This is no ordinary spy.
'Cause he's a prosecutor?
No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago.
Whoa! Are you sure?
I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt. Do you remember Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? A rooster crows, but a crow caws. What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail, dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief, a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars.
Yeah.
My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his third. Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. I love talking to myself so much. It's so much fun. I forgot about this conversation.
You chose this.
You rotten Connard. Are we just all insects to you? Who cares if a child starves on the streets as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota? Am I right? Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the Croque Monsieur, and the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. I have been found guilty. Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice. Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Frere Remus, read this man his last rites. Fuck! With pleasure, madame.
Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something.
All right, I'm going in.
I'm coming too.
No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time.
Falcon. Okay. I'll go get help.
He gets lost.
Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it.
Wait. Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudices and whims. Who the clock does this bird think he is? Bird brain think he is? I am this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon.
JJ, what are you doing?
Defense attorney? You're a raven loony is what you are.
Or a spy. I've seen this Monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted.
Everyone, please, hear me out.
The dog, the bird, or the friar?
Friar. Friar Remus, you are a man of God. Surely you don't approve of this sort of mob violence.
I see no issue. The good book is full of stories of violence. Joshua ransacked the city of Jericho. Ehud and the judges were ruthless assassins. Samson killed thousands before meeting his fate.
Well, sure, but that's the Old Testament. What would Jesus say about this?
He would say, I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Matthew 10:34.
Oh, damn.
You see, Falcon, this man's death is inevitable. For the good of France, and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again.
Madame, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge.
Justice. Revenge. What's the difference?
Shit.
What's your argument?
Rationality, madame. Justice is carried out on the basis of hard facts and logic. It isn't distracted by petty emotions.
Even putting aside my emotions, I can see this bird's guilt.
And this is your opportunity to prove it, madame. Show that you are a leader who acts with reason, not brute irrationality.
I'd say due process, but that's just me, says Jade. Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen? Fine, Falcon. We'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the Croque Monsieur.
Excellent. Shall we head back to my office or file the necessary papers?
Don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now.
Right here, in the catacombs.
It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge.
I volunteer!
No thanks, Piero. We're trying to form a courtroom, not a circus.
Ha! Ah.
Just go see how the security's doing, Piero. We don't want any more spies wandering in.
Radio.
Perhaps I can help, Madame. You know that I am a pious man, after all. Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution.
What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial.
Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury.
Oh, fuck! That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms...
In practical terms, it's me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun. Well, it looks like we are ready to get started.
How are you enjoying this?
The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened. Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue des Mamans. Piero alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon.
I do understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame. That is, that you only saw the aftermath.
Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself.
Ma'am, Beaumont, I found this there pigeon running around in our tunnels.
I am no pigeon, monsieur.
He's a spy in any case. Say I execute him right now. It's all right, he's with me.
With you?
He's my assistant, he carries my bags and stuff.
Falcon, I trust you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner?
No, madame.
Then take your lackey out of my sight.
Psst, Falcon.
What is it?
I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows.
Another rebel?
I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. Dropped this.
What's this? A political pamphlet?
Called pamphlet.
Well, I best be getting back to patrols then.
Not so fast, Piero. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not?
I did, ma'am.
Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center.
Okie dokie. Do I need to say an oath or something?
That won't be necessary. We trust you. Just tell us what you saw last night, Piero.
Okie dokie. I saw it as plain as day. Croque-Monsieur was just minding his own business on Rue de Dismas. Mama said. When all of a sudden this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. Croc slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the Croque-Monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The Croc fired back.
So to clarify, Cocorico shot first.
Yes, ma'am. No question there.
I really do hope that the Croque-Monsieur is an alligator.
I don't think we'll ever find out.
What happened next?
Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get your help. We all arrived back at the scene maybe a minute after I'd left.
And there I saw the dead Croque-Monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Piero.
It's nothing, ma'am.
You see, Falcon, Piero is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen.
True that.
But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life.
I don't doubt the man's honesty, madame. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? What does that mean? I don't claim to be an expert of the law. That was always my brother's role in the family. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions.
Actually, it means I would like to make sure that Piero's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand.
Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. Shall we put an end to the trial? No. We will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon. Don't mess with me.
Don't mess with you.
If I get the slightest inkling that you're rambling to stall for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the color of the Croque-Monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience.
Yeah, I get it. Saw it plain as day.
Bam!
Valerity is also a rooster, so I think he actually might have been... God. It's an expression, but I don't... Where the fuck is that letter then? God, I have 22 frogs.
What you looking for?
The letter that,
Valerity?
no, that,
Cocorico?
yeah.
I don't think that it's in your evidence folder. Did the crime happen during the day? Says Jade?
No, it happened at midnight. But the fact that he said, I saw it plain as day, that's just an expression. He was just minding his own business. Now, Piero, you say that the incident took place on the Rue de Montserrat. What were you doing then? Just passing through. Okay, but where were you headed? For example, did you have a business at the concierge, or were you headed home, or were you heading home from the cathedral?
Objection.
Be honest, monsieur, I don't think that's none of your business. Except it is in this case.
Then...
It most certainly is my business. Your reason for being there could be a key factor in this case.
Piero was running an errand for me.
What kind of errand?
A work errand.
What kind of work errand could be done at midnight?
The illicit kind, I'm guessing. I think you two are overstepping your bounds. Like Piero said, this matter is none of your business.
Oh boy.
Madame Beaumont scowls. No more stupid probing questions, Falcon. Stick to the case at hand.
Don't doubt that you were there, but where exactly were you standing? Well, let's see. I came from across the river and then turned onto the Rue Saint Laundry. So yeah, I was standing about where Rue de Mosets meets the Rue Saint Laundry, the crossroads.
It's a pretty ordinary street from what I remember. Around a minute's walk from the Notre Dame Cathedral, if I remember correctly.
The rooster fired. Here, you say that Monsieur Cocorico fired first. Yep, Bird's expression was stone cold. Did it look like Severin Cocorico was feeling threatened prior to the shooting? Threatened? How? Well, did the croque monsieur have his gun drawn? I don't think so. Croc drew his gun? That was only after getting shot.
I see what you're trying to argue, Falcon. You think that this may have been a self-defense killing? It's a fruitless line of reasoning. The cockerel approached the crocodile. He is the one responsible for the counter.
Still.
Hey, Falcon, these guys were buddies with the croque monsieur, so you won't be able to convince them that his murder was justified. You'll have to focus on the facts of the case, find an inconsistency, and prove them wrong.
You're right. Let's try a different strategy. I hate this. You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day? Yep, plain as day. Piero, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight in February, on an overcast moonless night, in an unlit alley. What's your point? It would have been dark. So dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved. Hey, I swear I saw what I saw.
Hold on, Falcon. You slipped up. You say the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over the Rue de Mamas.
Oh, that's right. We live in the Villa Lumiere. The gas lamps on every night.
Why do you hate this, says Jade?
You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Mamas, but they wouldn't have been any good. What? Why would they not have been any good? What the fuck is this? Take a look at this. You're
Yes.
saying
This is how you know the street lamps were broken.
You see, yeah, I messed up.
Are you trying to toy with me? I don't appreciate it. Explain yourself, Falcon. Why do you think the street lamps over Rue de Mamas were broken?
Fuck! I wish I could. I was trying to right click it to.
You're saying I don't quite follow.
Shit.
He's floundering, Madame. Agreed. I've heard enough of these rambling theories. Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable, and you displayed great valiance in leaping headfirst into the lion's den. But you have failed to convince me of this bird's innocence.
Madame Beaumont, I implore you.
Not another word. We humored you, we set up a court, went through the motions of a trial, and now the rooster's guilt has been formally proven. We have more evidence. Enough. The trial is over. Severin Cocorico, you have been formally tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy,
Well,
of the
damn.
murder of the croque-monsieur, and the murder of my father, Jean Boumard.
Madame, please.
JJ, it's all right. I have made my peace.
This is far from all right.
Dying in the name of a new republic, at the hands of rebels. There are worse ways to go. It was good enough for Robespierre, right?
Severin.
Tend to the body, Piero.
Yes, ma'am. Do you plan to kill us too?
R.I.P. Cocorico. I think this is a game over, R.I.P. Welp. Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason for you to be tried, let alone executed. Your mercy is admirable, madame, but I fear if we let these two go, they will tell the police everything. It would compromise us. No, we promised to keep our beaks shut, right, Falcon? But we cannot trust the word of potential traitors. Madame, for the good of France, we must execute these birds right now. Some man of God you are. I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This is an unpleasant situation. What to do? Okay, I know. I'll give you a choice. You have two options. The first is that I shoot you right here and now. That's not something either of us particularly want, but if it must be done. And what's option number 2? You join us. We need lawyers to help bring the new public into fruition. Your skills would be very much appreciated. Our skills? Somebody has to draft new laws, file the paperwork, secure the new republic's internationally recognized legal status. Somebody has to prosecute the officials who corrupted this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job?
God damn it.
You mean prosecute the Prime Minister? Or the King? We can discuss the specifics later. For now, I need to hear a decision. What will it be? Viva la Revolution! So you can join, says Jade.
I would rather.
Join you! We would love to join you. The rebels, the Aviary attorneys, what a team!
Sparrowson, this is serious. Let me talk.
No, I know what you were about to say, and it was stupid. I'm not gonna let you throw away both our lives so you can satisfy your stupid pride.
I refuse to work with the monster who murdered Severin.
You don't have to be happy with the task. Just play along. Are you two done conferring? We can't draw this out any longer.
Fine, we'll work with you.
Good. Then a verbal contract has been made. So, what happens now? Piero and Fontaine will lead you to the Le Canard Joy. I will finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Needless to say, they shall be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running.
Of course.
OMG, Jake. And also, wows. Wows in the chat. We're done here. Fontaine, lead the way. Yes, ma'am. Come along, you two.
Damn it!
You can't seriously be trusting these filthy lawyers, madame. They're probably plotting revenge for their dead friend at this very moment. I do trust them. Throughout that trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation, avoid violence. Such a viewpoint is naive, but it's exactly what we need in this revolution. But they will betray you. If they're stupid enough to even raise one feather against me, they will regret it.
It's not like a bullet to the face isn't gonna, change either way.
Jake, were you actually trying to get a game over? Says Jade.
No. I was hoping that if she shot him, I could use the bullet machine to suck it out. They didn't give me that option. So sorry I killed your,
It's okay. I killed him too.
Oh. I wonder if some of these things are unavoidable. Because that's how it feels sometimes.
I think that Severin can be saved if you talk to Renard early enough so that you can figure out where to meet the Croque-Monsieur, because I got to where I could have met him, but I misclicked.
Oh!
So I think that if you have the things for the bullet extractor, perhaps, and also beat Severin there.
How long is this game?
4X.
Oh, so we're on...
Yeah, we're on the last chapter now.
So I have a proposal about this game.
Huh.
I want to play through it again.
I thought you might. But I do have a theory about how you may be able to save Severin unless it's a scripted death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we both killed him. Because I didn't have any means to stop it because I missed the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if you get there in time with the bullet extractor, I think that you might be able to stop.
Because I don't think it's Cocorico who did it.
No, I think it's Valerity.
Mm-hmm.
You can come out now, brother.
How did it go?
Better than we ever hoped for. The rooster is dead, and the madame has tasted her first blood.
Amazing. Completely worth getting shot for.
A meddlesome falcon tried to disrupt the execution.
Falcon? Really? That tenuous wretch.
Don't worry. He floundered and bumbled around hopelessly. The madame thinks he's of some use, but really, he's as good as dead.
This is marvelous. Every piece is falling into place. Our dream will be a reality in no time at all.
OMG, that's the Croque-Monsieur, isn't he? To reason, brother.
To reason.
No, I think, he may have gotten shot by the Croque-Monsieur. Hope you don't harbor too much hate for the madame. I know that the rooster was your friend, but the madame does what she does for the good of France.
Boy, oh boy, this is awkward!
Wait, to reason, he's not even a real Christian? It is a bit. Perhaps a round of drinks are in order. After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say?
I'll take a wine. Make sure it's a stiff one.
I'll take 2.
That's
Very
awesome.
well. Piero, fetch our guests some drinks. It's your round.
My round? No way! It's your turn!
Turns don't matter. You still owe me for that omelet I generously paid for last Friday.
Yeah, well, you owe me for that coffee on Tuesday.
Okay, so that's 30 cents of coffee deducted from a 60-cent omelet, plus the 25-cent peanuts you swiped from my pantry.
Hold up, I ain't so good at mental arithmetic. Listen, Sparrowson, you need to go.
Go!
Yes, I'll create a distraction. You head for the back door.
Is that such a good idea?
If we both stick around, we could both end up dead as soon as we rub that lioness the wrong way. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the backs. So the way I see it, one of us is running the most viable option.
Falcon.
Don't argue once you're out. Find Valerity and tell him what you've seen.
Okay. So it's agreed. You get this round, and I'll owe you 2 cents.
Yep, and I'll hold you to him 2 cents. Be right back. Don't you two move or nothing.
He'll hold me to the 2 cents. That Piero's such a miser. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to pass the time.
Fontaine, I have a gun question.
A gun question. Do go on.
What's better, flintlock or percussion cap ignition systems?
What a delightful technical question. But I'm afraid there's no dispute here. Percussion caps are the future, hands down. You see, flintlocks are unreliable. A little light drizzle and the ignition system no longer functions. The gun becomes worthless. But a percussion cap will always work as long as it's built correctly and as long as the gun has enough gunpowder. I suppose there is the matter of material cost. How much does a brass cap cost compared to flint and steel? It's a little pricier, I think.
Alright, I brought drinks. One for me, one of you for you, one for you, and one for... Hey, where's the little one?
The little one? He's right. Oh, Mayday. I lost him.
You lost him? How did you lose him? He was gone for 2 minutes!
I think I dropped the ball on this one.
I'll say, Madame's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make up a cover story. We can't let her find out about this.
You can't let me find out about what?
They let Sparrowson escape! Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here weren't paying attention and let Sparrowson walk casually away. I love that he just straight up, I just threw them under the bus.
I mean, I would also throw people who kidnap me against my will under the bus. Sorry, there's important things right here.
What's the important things?
It's a rhubarb crumble.
Oh, fuck. It's not good for both of us to be off camera.
Well, I'll be there in just a moment. Ooh, it's still warm.
Yeah, they are food things, Taryn.
Sorry, I'm food motivated. There's a reason that Sparrowson. Yeah, it's a rhubarb crumble that Katie just took out of the oven. It's warm and gooey and delicious. I love rhubarb.
Get this on a plate.
I scooped it. Just shove some through the cam, okay? Thanks. Okay, open up. This is much better after watching Severin die for the second time. I do like Severin.
Alright.
Madam.
We can explain.
I swear I give you two bozos one damned job. I'm trying to vibe Olivier Armstrong for her. It doesn't matter. That little bird was dispensable for our plans, but Falcon isn't. What's important is that he's still here. Madame, if Sparrowson runs to the police, then both this location and the Sleeping City are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief. Falcon, let me quickly fill you in. As you know, we're planning to form a protest. An enormous protest on the 14th of this month. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Place de la Concorde, and then we shall march through Tuileries Garden.
March across Tuileries. You intend to storm the Louvre?
No, the Palace Royal. That's where the King and Prime Minister will be residing. I would like it to go peacefully, but...
Peaceful uprisings have a habit of turning violent, don't they?
Exactly. And we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people.
What is with the French having freaking...
There's just a thing.
revolutions?
On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution. You got Severin's job now. You're a prosecutor now.
want me to prosecute the King of France?
The king and the prime minister. They're both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. You've never had rhubarb? It's very good. On the day of the revolution, we will drag both of those overpaid bourgeoisie onto the streets, and you shall prosecute them then and there.
I think I understand. Prosecuting the pair for crimes against humanity, I suppose? It could certainly be done. If I were to interview a lot of citizens, gather a lot of evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months.
We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on the day, just like you did in the catacombs.
You can't be serious.
There is no alternative. The wheels of the revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. If you ever do get rhubarb, though, like wild rhubarb, don't eat the leaves. Those will kill you. Just the stems. The question on my mind is, what do we do with you until then?
You can leave him with us, man. We'll keep a good eye on him.
And after seeing the atrocious job you two did of guarding the little bird, I think not. I'll just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You shall spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations.
At your side? All day and night?
Absolutely. I'm not going to let you out of my sight for 1 minute.
That seems excessive. You can trust me, madame.
No, I can't. You've promised to help me, but I know that you don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic. If I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will undoubtedly flee. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon.
Oh, Jesus! But they're letting me choose where we're going.
And now you're Sparrowson. And then, while we were sitting in the tavern, Falcon gave me the opportunity to escape. He created a distraction, and I sneaked away and went straight to the police. Then you called a meeting, and well, here I am. So, yeah, that's the whole story.
I see. So Severin Cocorico died at the hands of the rebels.
That's right.
And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor.
Traitor? No, that's not what I said. Falcon's not a rebel. He's just pretending so he can not die.
Don't be so naive, Sparrows. Put the puzzle pieces together. Falcon willingly leapt from the lion into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels. He let you escape because he could see that you weren't truly sympathetic to the rebel cause.
That was delicious. That doesn't make sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak.
Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know about Falcon's past?
Not a lot. He's a private person.
God damn it. I see how you felt. Has he ever told you what he did during the July Revolution? Before he changed his name?
What do you mean you know how I felt?
I'm trying to eat this while
Oh, yeah.
talking.
Before he... No, he hasn't really told me anything, really.
Sparrowson, let me tell you about something... Tell you about the man they call the Viridian Killer.
So, on one hand, yes, I love this idea of Viva la Revolution. On the other hand, those creepy Reason cult brothers seem to be pulling the strings, and I'm afraid they'll be just as bad as the king was, says Jade.
Mm-hmm.
That is typically the problem with revolutions.
Okay, I have no idea what each of these are.
Perfect swap for a picnic, relax, or plan a violent uprising. This is the gardens. Let me think. So it takes 10 minutes to walk from the Palace de la Concorde to this very spot. And the Palais Royal lies 5 minutes north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. It may take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move.
Having a logistics problem, madam.
Perhaps. The plan is to walk the crowd from here, through Tuileries, into the Palace Royal. But if we take too long to pass through the Tuileries, the police will trap us in. We could be flanked and slaughtered.
That is quite an issue. Why not just go around the Tuileries? There's a nice wide main road that leads straight to the palace front door. You can avoid the gardens entirely.
Marching across the gardens makes for a better political statement. But I can't fault your reasoning. Going around would diminish our chances for being stopped and trapped. I'll pass the idea along to Piero and see what he has to say. He's the one in charge of leading the crowds, after all.
That bird-brained parrot would probably just shoot the idea down, right?
Probably, but I appreciate your input. I don't know if you genuinely want to help or if you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but thank you, Falcon.
It's no problem, madame. The Second Republic, right?
Right, for the Second Republic.
A whole new day.
Las Halles, huh? Oh,
Los Halles, eh? Let me guess. You have a weapons supplier somewhere around here? Maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant, a government defector? It's as good as... It is as good a meeting spot as any.
actually, I'm here for groceries. There's no need for that look. You think that just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food? Man Beaumont! Man Beaumont! Well, well, if it isn't sauteing and little gambade. You're growing bigger every time I see you.
Ma'am, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday.
A policeman! A nasty, ugly policeman! Let me guess. He was bullying people into revealing secrets on the whereabouts of the revolutionaries?
Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Same old bullying tactics. He was pushing around this old beggar rat who hangs around the market sometimes. But then, when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and shot him. The policeman shot the beggar, just like that. Yep, but then the coward cop went and ran before we could turn on him. I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause.
Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime us Parisians live under. We are ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying.
No, this can't be right. Something has to be missing from Sotine's story. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions, madame? Sure, ask away.
Make it quick, Falcon.
What did the policeman look like? Well, I didn't get a good look, but...
He was tall and ugly and mean-looking, and he had one eye.
One eye? Yep, had one of them pirate patches. There's no way.
Ring any bells, Falcon?
I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a bitter individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly.
Don't let your bias towards the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. If you think you know who did this, then please, name and shame him.
Get the receipts.
I think I should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain. Did you want to know anything else, monsieur? If the policeman did shoot an innocent person, then there would surely be an investigation.
Your naivety knows no bounds, Falcon. You think the police care if one of their own is out of control?
Actually, there was one bloke asking around, but I don't think he was a policeman. Go on, madame. Well, he was this charming fox. Renard.
Friend of yours, Falcon?
Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to.
Pay him a visit. I suppose we can set aside a little time.
Did you want something else? Just who was this beggar rat? I didn't really know him well, Monsieur. None of us did. He was kind of a loner who hanged around asking for scraps of food and cents. I don't even know his name. It's so sad. Did he have no family? No means of support?
Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars there are on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime?
I'm well aware, madame. I'm asking these questions to see if there was perhaps some reason why this particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just the loss of one unnamed beggar among many. It's tragic. That is it, monsieur. Is there any other way I can help? That's all, madame. Thank you for your help. No problem. Anything to help Madame Beaumont.
We'll try to get to the bottom of this, Sautain. And Falcon, you're carrying the groceries on the way home.
Fuck.
Just make sure to stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep Gambad safe.
Of course, ma'am. You stay safe yourself, you hear? Robespierre. Until someone cut off his head.
It was fine for him, though.
Until someone cut off his head.
Yeah, it was fine. Good enough for him. Good enough for Severin.
Let's make a religion out of this. Wait, no.
You can make a religion out of it. Ah, shit. I'm three of the people in this scene. Visitors, Monsieur Velps. Visitors! Really, Falcon? What do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment? Fuck, what does French sound like? Sleazy. Madame, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and eclectic, but I resent the accusation of sleaze.
Maybe I should do the introductions. Monsieur Volps, this is Madame Beaumont, a, friend of mine.
He was German last time.
Madame, this is...
Renard Volps, private investigator, at your service. I think I went Spanish. It is a pleasure to meet you, madame. This is hard. Ah, how stoic. I am sure you have some pressing question to ask Falcon, but before we get started, there is something I must tell you. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation.
Sparrowson? Is he alright?
Oh yes, he is now working with Inspector Valerti, attempting to unravel the rebel plot. Just as I thought. It appears your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as a person who sides with any ideology. But, you know, he asked me the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it was?
Of course.
Fox of all nations. Such information is quite valuable. It would cost, say, 30 francs.
Do I even have 30 francs? No, I don't! Forget it. I don't feel like being extorted today.
Very well. Let's move swiftly on. Perhaps you can tell me why you came here today.
Of course. Monsieur Volps, we heard that you were investigating the murder at Las Halles.
I was. That victim was a friend of Mousie's. More of an acquaintance, really. Doesn't he owe you info?
Yeah, he does.
Hi, Bunny.
Well, we want to know if you managed to uncover anything. Did you find any leads, any juicy clues?
Not as such. It's quite a peculiar case. Did you hear that the murderer wore an eye patch?
I did.
You know what that implies, don't you, Falcon? You only know of one police officer, or indeed, one person, who wears an eye patch. I don't know what this accent is, but we're going with it.
Severed Cocorico.
The inspector. That can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you, Monsieur Lopez?
Murderous? I don't know. He's certainly passionate about finding the Viridian killer. Who's to say that he shouldn't kill in the pursuit of his archenemy? Falcon, I want to solve this mystery as much as you do, but time is pressing and we have other matters to attend to. We must take our leave.
Understood. Until next time, Monsieur Lopez.
Goodbye and good luck, Monsieur Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, madame. Monsieur Volps? That lioness looked pretty angry. Is this revolution going to end in blood, Monsieur Volps? Just like in 1830?
No response.
I'm not sure how to answer that. The Palace Royal. Just look at that disgusting den of fat cat bourgeoisie and hypocritical politicians. The king is probably in there as we speak. Probably sitting on his high chair, stuffing his bloated face with cake and wine while he boasts about being the perfect citizen king.
Did you come here just to moan about the king?
No, I've come to assess the potential battleground. On the day of the rebellion, I might order Piero to set up a barricade over there. What do you think?
There, right outside of the Place Royale.
Of course, it's the perfect place for a defensive garrison. Do you hear the people sing, singing the songs of angry men? We can gather furniture from nearby buildings, build a wall, and position rifles to fend off the police. When the time is right, it will serve as the ideal location to launch our assault on the palace.
So you weren't just throwing empty words in the tavern. You actually do intend on dragging the king out of the palace through violence.
Of course. He will never abdicate on his own volition. It's not as if I want to see bloodshed, Falcon. It's necessary. Inevitable. I mean, we have to be realistic. There's no way to bring change to a country without using violence, is there?
I think there are ways. People look back on the violent moments of history. The executions, the wars, the bloody revolutions. But who's to say that a country cannot be overturned just through the chance of the people?
Pacifist revolution. Interesting. I would love for such a thing to be possible. Maybe. It would be better to avoid building the barricades. At least until it's clear that violence is inevitable.
That's good. That's a good compromise, madame. God damn, I have to spend every waking moment with her!
Every waking moment. This is it, Falcon. This is the day we make our stand. Everything's coming together. As we speak, Fontaine is gathering the protesters at the Place de la Concorde. Piero is making preparations to build and arm a barricade near the Palace Royale, just as a precaution, you understand. The only question that remains is, are you ready?
Nope, not at all! To be perfectly honest, no. I'm not ready at all. You want me to prosecute the king and prime minister if and when you drag them from the palace, right? Well, I've had no time to prepare. I have no evidence on hand. This whole trial is going to be one big fiasco.
You're too fixated on the formalities, Falcon. This revolution will succeed, and those in power will see justice. That's all that matters.
Madame.
Come on, let's see how the protest is going. Falcon and Boomer arrive at the Place de la Concorde. The air is thick with the chants and shouts and cheers of hundreds of protesters. A line of mounted soldiers stands shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance of the Tuileries.
This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many
Hydrate.
supporters. Fuck!
I'm out of drink too. One moment.
Only thing I have is milk!
You better drink water now.
That's absurd. Oh! Damn it.
I hydrated.
Fine, I grabbed
2
water.
for 1 deal. You got a stretch out of it as well. Jade, all according to Kiyaikaku. Kiyaikaku means plan.
I know. Jesus, we've been over this.
Yes, that's the joke.
Alright. This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters.
But of course, you didn't think we were just a few animals huddling in a cave, did you? The desire for revolution runs deep in the city.
Everything's in place at the place royale, man. Just say the word and we'll set up the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Then we can all storm the building and drag that cocky king out of his chair.
There's been a change of plan. We're still going to protest, but we're going to do it peacefully. No firing from behind barricades, no violence, no capturing the king or prime minister. Madame, are you feeling all right? Quite all right, thank you. But what of your desire for a better France? You cannot achieve that without bloodshed. We can certainly try. Falcon convinced me. Falcon?
Pacifism seems like the Christian approach, wouldn't you say, Friar?
I see. So that's how it is. Excuse me, madame.
I think the Friar disapproves of the new strategy.
He probably thinks I've gone soft. Maybe I have. But I'm not deviating from this path, even if each and every rebel leaves my side.
Don't worry, ma'am. You aren't alone.
He's not a Christian. We're not here for violence, madame. As long as you strive for a better France, we'll always stand with you.
Stupid bullet wound. Damn thing's opened up again. What's the news, brother? Is everything in place?
We have a problem. The mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid.
Turned timid? How?
It appears that the lawyer, Falcon, is something of a lion tamer.
J.J. Falcon? That bird is proving to be more troublesome than the rooster, I swear.
Brother, listen. If there is no violence, then there will be no power gap. One leader will just peacefully replace another. We need chaos for our plan to work.
Guess we'll have to follow through with our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you find the suspect.
Don't push yourself, brother. You're still injured.
Look at those scum. Foul vermin, the lot of them. Mark my words, Sparrowson. Every one of these petulant descenders will take the first opportunity to turn aggressive. A lust for violence.
They don't look too violent to me.
Trust me, this is just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. It only takes one crazed individual. The entire crowd will explode into a frenzy.
Hey, it's you!
Friar, it's good to see you again.
No time for pleasantries, Inspector. You're needed urgently on the Place de la Concorde.
Me? Why not ask one of the officers on active guard duty?
There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Ah, do you hear that gunshot? It's already begun. Come on, Inspector. We must make haste. Inspector, I really don't think you should be trusting this friar. He is a two-faced wolf.
Friar Remus has provided me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgment.
But, Inspector?
This isn't up for discussion, Sparrowson. I have a duty to uphold. Stay put. I'll be back in no time at all.
But, what should I do now?
Sparrowson?
Sparrowson alone.
A gunshot. It was nearby, too.
So the friar was right. Violence really is an inevitability.
We haven't reached that stage yet, madame.
I can't afford to take chances. Not now. Piero, march the crowd to the Palace Royale and to construct a barricade.
Yes, ma'am.
Fontaine, Falcon, we're going to find the source of this disturbance. These police officers are so realistically bad at doing their jobs. Oof. It came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry.
Moving as fast as these old legs will. Mon Dieu! A body! This woman must have been the target of a gunshot we heard, but I don't see a shooter. I think the gunshot came from over here. Inspector! Falcon, Oh well, I should have known that the Viridian killer would have had a part in this. Inspector, I'm not...
What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl. Madam, thank goodness you're here. I saw the whole thing. This poor, innocent mademoiselle was approaching the police line with her hands in the air, when all of a sudden this brute of a police inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel!" He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank through her heart.
What is this nonsense? What are you prattling on about, Friar?
Thank you for your input, Remus. It hardly surprises me that a member of the police would be the one to cast the first stone.
I think we're all being a little rash. Let's just take a breath, examine the situation, and...
Wait a moment. You wear an eye patch. You only have one eye, Inspector.
How observant.
Tell me, were you the policeman who killed the rat at Los Halles too?
Los Halles? What are you talking about?
2 incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down an innocent victim. There's no way that that is a coincidence. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector?
I really shouldn't be surprised that a stupid rebel makes stupid assumptions and comes to stupid conclusions. But open your damn eyes, mademoiselle. I'm not the assailant here.
Don't call me mademoiselle, or stupid for that matter. Your guilt is plain to see. Given the circumstances, I ought to judge and execute you right here and now.
Falcon, don't just stand there gawking. Vouch for me. Madame, I know this man. His name is Inspector Valerti. He is ruthlessly law-abiding. So much so, I can't envision him shooting a man without just cause.
Oh, shut up, Falcon. I'm done with your idealism. I listened to you, took your words to heart about avoiding violence, and now a girl is dead. Well, I'm done taking chances. Remus, help me escort this invalid to Pierre's barricade. I'll decide his fate there. With pleasure, madame. Come along, Inspector. Fontaine, Falcon, deal with the corpse. Meet us at the barricade when you're done.
There's no way that this was the work of the police.
You know what, Falcon? I think you might be right. An isolated gunshot this far from the police line? Doesn't make any sense. But that's rebellions for you. Messy affairs. Sometimes innocents get caught in the crossfire and there's no reason for it. Well, no use dawdling. Help me get the corpse off the street.
Not yet. I'm going to examine the body first.
Examine the body.
We agree that this wasn't the work of Inspector Valerti, right? Then there might be some clues on the corpse that point towards what happened.
An impromptu coroner's examination, eh? Fine, you have 2 minutes. After that, we're heading to the barricade whether you're done here or not.
What's this mark? It almost looks like a handprint, made in blood.
Probably the mademoiselle's.
I don't think so. It's the handprint of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder. There's no way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back.
I definitely did do the... I suppose so, but if the handprint doesn't belong to the girl, then who does it belong to?
The murderer. It has to be. The question on my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood? Did the murderer sully their hand on the girl's gunshot wound? Or were they injured prior to the shooting? There's so much to uncover here, and no time for a thorough investigation. This is the bullet wound, right? What can you tell me about it, Fontaine?
Well, looks like the bullet took a fairly straight angle of entry through the mademoiselle's back. The shooter was probably standing right behind the victim.
What's the bullet size? You know its caliber?
Let me guess. You're hoping that the caliber of the bullet is different from the caliber of the inspector's gun?
That would conveniently get that one-eyed police officer. Oh, that's you.
That would conveniently get the one-eyed police officer off the hook, wouldn't it? But I'm afraid I can't help you. Couldn't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself. As you can plainly see, the bullet is 3 centimeters deep in the flesh.
So, you need to see the bullet itself. Help me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine.
Retrieve? You mean dig it out?
I assume you have a little more experience in this area than I do.
Well, you're not wrong there. Fine, this will only take a moment. Here you go. 1 used bullet. Looks like a standard lead rifle or pistol ball, but I'm afraid I can't tell you its caliber.
Why is that?
The bullet fragmented upon impact, monsieur. Gathered all the pieces, but I can't assess its diameter with any accuracy. Still, I guess it was 13 to 17 millimeters. Sorry I can't be more specific.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, monsieur.
Bullet remover, we have an extractor. LOL, you didn't use the extractor.
Yeah, because I don't have it this act.
Yeah, it's gone now. What a waste of money.
It's a long shot, but maybe this girl is faking her injury. Just for the sake of thoroughness, I really ought to check for a pulse.
Right.
After digging around in the wound. No, nothing.
Fontaine. Uh-huh.
Everyone's been so fixated on who did this that nobody stopped to ask who this girl was.
I don't know, monsieur. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl.
Just another?
I didn't mean to sound glib, but it's true. This is one mademoiselle among the thousands who live in Paris.
Who was she? Where did she work? Will her family miss her?
I don't know, but in the long run, I don't think anybody will care.
I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see to it that justice is brought about for her death.
It's hard when they both start with F, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, there's nothing else to inspect.
Order of operations. Yeah, I know, right? Order of operations. Who's she?
I'm done here.
Very good. Let's get this body off the street. Then we gotta hurry to the Palace Royale.
Rest in peace, mademoiselle. I'll see to it that justice is done. Everything's going just as planned. Madame's probably fuming right now. She'll attack the Palais Royal, the Prime Minister will flee, and then...
Excuse me, monsieur.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Don't you recognize me, monsieur? I know that my disguises are a little more complex than yours, but I assume you would recognize Prince Juan when you saw him.
You're Prince Juan?
Indeed, and you're Judge Romulus, the corrupt wolf. I know what you did. You tried to assassinate the king, shot the croque monsieur, and just moments ago I saw you murder a maiden at the Palais de la Concorde. You are truly a vile individual, aren't you?
Yeah. As if you have any proof for any of that stuff. I'm not here.
I also know that you're one half of the Verdian killer.
On any other day, I would gut you where you stand, Fox, but as it happens, I'm a little busy today.
Oh, the Viridian killer is too busy to kill me? Is that the truth, or is that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood. What do? I don't know what to do. I'm just the... Oh, Monsieur Volpe, somebody else can be the protagonist. Ah, Monsieur Sparrowson. Perfect timing.
Who now? Oh, you're that fledgling. Guess this is what they call being stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh?
Monsieur Sparrowson, be a dear and help me restrain the Viridian killer. This guy? Who's the Viridian killer? He looks more like Judge Romulus to me. Well, you would be right about that too. Wow, so he's 2 scumbags in one? Alright then.
Ow! Mind the wound!
Quit your whining, Your Honor. Very nice takedown, Monsieur Sparrowson. You may want to check his pockets for weapons. He is something of a notorious killer after all. Of course, let's see what we've got here. Some gum, a gun. Ah, a gun! Right, here we are. A pistol. Probably the one used to kill the maiden, I suspect. What else can you find, Monsieur Sparrowson? This, an eye patch? Weird. What would a wolf want with this eye patch? Oh no, this is bad. Very bad indeed. I don't get it. What's wrong with an eye patch? There's no time to explain. Mousy? What is it, Monsieur Phelps? What is it? Take this eye patch to J.J. Falcon. If my fears are correct, he'll be somewhere around the Palace Royale right now. Tell him that this belongs to Remus's brother. Hurry now. Right away, Monsieur Phelps, right away! I must go too. I need to find the other half of the Radiant Killer pair before something terrible happens. Wait, Monsieur Phelps, I'm a supporting character. I don't know what to do without somebody to tell me what to do. You have his gun, don't you? March that wolf to the nearest police station and collect your reward for capturing Judge Romulus. Oh. Maybe it has 500 francs. What a weird day. Outside the Palace Rail, the rebels have constructed a makeshift barricade out of furniture, branches, rocks, and anything else they can find. From behind the wall, the rebels taunt the police and royal guards with chants. I'm growing impatient, pig. Confess your crimes.
I have nothing to confess, you filthy rebel.
I will taunt you a second time.
You and all your rebel friends, however, should confess to 1,000 counts of treason and public disorder. I will see each and every one of you hanged for your flagrant disregard of the law.
Your stubborn attitude is disgusting. A few days ago, you were seen at Las Halles. Witnesses saw you murder a beggar in cold blood. Today, a friar has testified to seeing you murder a girl. Again, completely unprovoked. I don't know why you continue to plead your innocence. But it doesn't matter. I don't need a confession to know that you're a killer.
Madame Beaumont, stop. The inspector didn't shoot that mademoiselle.
Keep your beak closed, Falcon. I'm done listening to your suggestions. This policeman is as guilty as every other monster in our decrepit justice system. It's my duty to execute him. Madame, Falcon has uncovered some pretty convincing evidence. I'd recommend that you hear him out.
Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes and then I can convince you of this inspector's innocence.
5 minutes is precious in a time like this. Can't afford it.
What if you're wrong? Are you willing to see another dead innocent? Thank you, madame. Having my life saved by the Radiant Killer. How humiliating.
Quiet, pig. Your life is mine until I say otherwise.
Okay, so first of all, let's recap on what Friar Remus had to say. Wait, where's that friar? He's a key witness to this crime. He scarpered as soon as he dropped the inspector off. Said he had some business to attend to. Business? Sitting ducks!
It is a sitting duck.
Man, oh man, these barricades are looking pretty scary. But I mustn't fear, for I am a brave duck. I am the great Officer Beck, handsome, intelligent, strong, truly a fearless hero who will be remembered for...
Hello, officer.
Ah! You scared me, monsieur. Monk.
Friar, actually. Friar Remus. Listen, officer. I have something of great importance to tell you. I was just passing by the rebel camp, and I overheard a conversation.
Oh, this sounds good. Do go on.
They said they were going to launch an assault very soon. And when they do, they're going to rain hellfire on this place.
On the palace?
I've been taking liberties with the lines.
Oh, no. It's just as I feared. What'll we do?
What'll we do? It's simple, officer. As soon as you hear the first gunshot, you need to retaliate. Hit him with everything you've got. Every cannon, rifle, and piece of artillery. Don't leave a single piece of the barricade remaining. That's the only way you can be sure to survive.
Ah, total annihilation. I like it. But Friar, I'm confused. Aren't you a Christian?
Yes. So what?
I don't know. It's just that your idea doesn't seem very Christian-y.
Seems very Christian-y. Ah, I see. You think this is a moral issue. Let me tell you a secret, my dearest duck friend. There is no God, no overarching morality or higher plan, no heaven to save the righteous or hell to punish the sinners. There is only you, your artillery, and 10,000 rebels who want to dine on Peking duck tonight. Understand?
That's an awful lot to take in.
That's because he's not a Christian, says Jade. Then let me simplify. It's you or them.
It's me or them.
Forget about the friar, Falcon. We all remember what he had to say. Present your case based on what you can recall.
Okay, I will.
But you may want to wipe that mouse off your shoulder first.
Sorry, wipe what? Oh, it's you, Mousy.
Monsieur Falcon! Monsieur Falcon, special delivery from Renard Volps.
Oh, thank you, Mousy. What is this?
An eye patch. It was found in Remus's brother's clothing.
Remus's brothers? This is an eye patch belonging to Judge Romulus. That's interesting. Where is Romulus?
There's no time, Monsieur. Just take it. Take it. I have to run, Monsieur, but you have to do your best. Monsieur Volps and Sparrowson believe in you.
Sparrowson? You've seen Sparrowson? How is he?
There's no time, Monsieur. Good luck. Are you quite done, Falcon?
Very much so. Let's begin this. Trial. Cross-examination. Okay, so let's remember what the friar said. Friar Remus claimed that the girl was shot point blank in the chest. The girl was clearly shot in the back.
I know. I remember seeing the bullet wound for myself.
That's quite a glaring inaccuracy in the wolf's testimony.
It is an inaccuracy, but it is an irrelevant inaccuracy. Does it really matter if the girl was shot in the front or the back? Either way, a girl died at this pig's hands.
It does matter. If the girl was shot from the front, then this might indicate a police confrontation turned ugly. But if she were shot in the back, then what? This could indicate that someone targeted and assassinated her before she could even react.
That doesn't paint the inspector in a particularly flattering light, Falcon.
And now you're missing the point. A shot to the back breaks the currently established narrative. The girl was targeted and murdered in a stealthy professional attack. Therefore, this was not an ordinary police confrontation.
You've made an assumption, Falcon. You've assumed that just because the girl was shot in the back, she must have been stealthily killed. There are other possibilities. Perhaps she was scared by the police and started running away, and then they shot her as she fled.
That scenario isn't possible. If the girl were running away, she would have at least been a couple steps away from the killer at the time of the shooting, right? God damn that fly.
Right?
But I know that the killer was standing right behind the victim. They were less than 1 meter apart when the gun was fired.
They were standing that close? How could you possibly know that, Falcon?
Ha ha ha! The bloody handprint! We saw a bloodied handprint on the girl's shoulder. What do you make of that, madame?
Well, I assume any bloody stain would belong to the victim. Mark made with the girl's dying breath, perhaps?
No. It was the print of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder, near her upper back. The angle and positioning of the print indicate that it could only have been caused by another person. That's why I'm certain that the killer was right behind the girl at the time of the attack.
I see. That's quite a theory. But Falcon, you've left an important question unanswered. Why was the handprint bloody? The print was made with the victim's blood, yes? So it can't possibly have been made prior to the shooting. The killer must have wiped his hands on the girl's clothing after she had already died. And if that's the case, then my suggested scenario is still possible. The girl may have been running from the police when she was shot.
No, that's... I'm still trying to work out the details, but I know that the print was made prior to the shooting. Maybe the shooter was injured and his hand was already covered in blood.
You talked big about breaking the established narrative, and now you present me with that baseless drivel? Well, where do we go from here? How does this handprint nonsense really affect the situation? Do you find something funny about this situation, Inspector?
I do. This whole trial is patently absurd. It's an animal court through and through. Fucking! Have they been working up this entire game to that one goddamn joke? Hey, you guys, what if we did an animal court? There was something particularly funny about that last exchange. You were both so focused on when and how this handprint was made that you missed the larger issue. I don't have a left hand, you idiots! I couldn't have possibly left that mark. Oh, right. Of course. Well, madame, what do you say to that?
Huh. Maybe the handprint came from an accomplice, or maybe it had nothing to do with the incident, or...
It feels good to see someone else speculating wildly for a change.
Okay, fine. I don't have a solid explanation. I must concede that it's possible, maybe even likely, that the person who left that mark was the murderer. Therefore, as much as it pains me to say it, I must concede that the inspector probably did not shoot that girl.
So that's it. The inspector is off the hook.
No, there's still the matter of the incident at Las Halles.
What incident? What incident is this? I know nothing about it.
As if you don't know. A beggar rat was shot and killed in Las Halles a few days ago. The attacker was described as a scowling police officer who wore an eye patch. Sound familiar to you? Go on, Falcon. Explain the pig out of this one.
Until 5 minutes ago, I was at a loss. But I was recently presented with a piece of evidence that makes the answer all too clear. This was a false flag operation.
False flag? Explain yourself, Falcon.
Madame, what do you know about Remus's twin brother, the man known as Romulus?
Not much, only that he was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government around a month ago.
That's a half-truth, madame. You see, it is correct that Romulus is being hunted by the police.
We're to the loud part.
But I've had the suspicion that the wolf was lurking in Paris itself, although I never imagined to find definitive proof of this. Anyway, it turns out that my suspicion was well-founded. He was recently apprehended, I think.
You think?
I don't know the details, but it doesn't matter. What's important is that a reliable friend found this on Romulus's person just moments ago.
An eye patch.
Romulus has perfect vision. Why would he need something like this? There's only one plausible explanation. It's part of a disguise. Something to conceal his identity and make him appear as someone else.
A disguise. You're saying that Romulus shot the beggar rat just to frame this police inspector?
Exactly, madame. It's no coincidence that Friar Remus happened to find the very same inspector just as another murder occurred today.
So, Remus was in on it too. Two wolves working together to make this policeman look like a murderer. But why? Why would they do that?
To rile you up, madame. To make you lust for violence. And if your actions today are anything to go by, I would say that they succeeded.
Damn, I've been so stupid. How did I let myself get so misled by a couple of wolves? This trial is over. Go, Inspector. You're free.
It's about time. You're letting him walk, ma'am?
Of course, it would be criminal to confine an innocent man any longer than necessary, even if the man is a bitter, stubborn pig.
Falcon! Yes? I don't understand. You're stupid. You're reckless. But you fought beacon talon for my freedom. I'm starting to suspect that you really aren't the Vernian killer at all. It certainly took you a long time to pass that fact through your thick skull. Inspector, if you're still hunting that villain, maybe you should speak with Renard Volpes when this is all over. I hear he's been doing some research into the Viridian killer. Maybe he knows something. Maybe I will. Madame, it appears that your gang of rebel filth don't intend on assaulting the palace anytime soon. I'll relay that information to the artillerymen. Maybe we can keep a peaceful standoff going until this blows over.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All of you, stay out of trouble. So, what happens now, ma'am?
We're going to continue our protest. Peacefully. We're going to stand here chanting and shouting until the Prime Minister and the King both step down out of sheer humiliation. It might take days, weeks, but if we manage to change this country without one more person being harmed, then... Well, look who returned. Madame, I just saw the police inspector strolling out of here, unharmed. Why did you let him go? That's simple, Remus. We all had a discussion. And we came to the conclusion that I had been misled by a couple of wolves. Oh. How many lies have you fed me, Friar? Just how much damage have you done to further your own goals? Did you help your brother kill the beggar rat in Las Alles, or did you watch the girl die by the palace in Concord? Now that I think about it, even the croque-monsieur's death was surrounded by details that made little sense. I don't know what to think anymore.
You know this guy's a scumbag. At least, ma'am, I say shoot him.
Pierrot's right. We won't judge you for killing this man, madame. It's the least I deserve from my sins. Go ahead, madame. What are you waiting for? Pull the trigger. Do it.
Falcon, you have proven yourself as having clear judgment. What do you say? Madame, you know what the right thing to do is. Show us what kind of leader you wish to be.
You're right. I said that this will be a bloodless revolution, and I can't make any exceptions. Not even for a monster like this wolf. Wow. This is amazing. Completely unprecedented. You've buckled all my expectations, avoided every temptation, and opted for an option that shouldn't even exist. Well done, madame. Well done, Falcon. You've demonstrated the power of pacifism in its purest form. But unfortunately for both of you, I'm no pacifist.
Everyone get down!
Suicide.
Shooting himself in the head? What a loony!
No, if you fire the artillery, will trigger. Hardly a surprise that the wolf would be too cowardly to face a real punishment.
This isn't right.
It's not the solution I wanted either, Falcon, but I can't say I'll mourn the friar's death.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant it doesn't make sense for him to kill himself so abruptly. And that comment of his, it was almost like... I think we need to get out of here. All of us, right now.
Falcon, what are you talking about?
Ah, that was a gunshot. Really close, too. I can't afford to hesitate. It's me or them. Officer, hold your fire. No way. I can't afford to take chances. It's me or them. It's me or them. Fire every cannon. What are they fired with?
Probably an igniter of some sort.
Yeah, but it was like tew, 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 tew.
Look, they're doing their best. Look at all of these beautifully rendered pictures.
Duck.
Can anyone hear me? Piero? Fontaine? Hello? Anyone?
I'm dead. I'm here, madame.
Falcon? Of all the people, I think I made a mistake, Falcon. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I lost my temper over seeing that dead girl? Or was it earlier, when I shot that prosecutor? Or was it earlier still, when I first listened to that monstrous friar in the first place? I've made a lot of mistakes.
We've all made mistakes, madame.
Beck, no, you idiot! Most people's mistakes don't spark bloody revolutions.
Can you move, madame?
I don't think so.
Give me a minute. I think I can clear some of this rubble. Jesus, it's taken a while!
Dear Monsieur Volps, I'm writing to you from the Demiao Railway Express. Modern technology truly is amazing. I've decided to take your advice, and I've gone on vacation until things settle down. The King fleeing to Britain, Second Republic taking over, it's all crazy stuff. Anyway, before I left, you asked if I knew what happened to Falcon. Well, I got my hands on a copy of the official police report, and it says that Falcon died during the attack on the barricade. But it also says that the police didn't find a body, same as Leonie Beaumont. Weird, huh? Rumor is that he was probably blown away by cannon fire, but that doesn't sound right to me. The Falcon I knew was tough and intuitive. I think he found a way to escape and survive. So, in my opinion, he's still out there. It's possible, isn't it? Anyway, I should wrap up this letter because I'm about to reach my stop in Vienna. I'll let you know how Mademoiselle Signe and her parents are doing. Maybe you should come pay a visit sometime? Send my regards to Mousie. Yours sincerely, Sparrowson.
This ended just like a Sherlock Holmes.
P.S. I see a person selling Miriam strudel. What is it? Delicious. That's what.
Okay. What time is it?
10:30.
Oh, wow, we went a little over.
Yeah, but we were so close to the end that I didn't bother to say anything. We would have only been like 10 minutes over if we would have started on time.
Mm-hmm.
I told you it was a quick one.
Yeah. I'm convinced that there's a better way to do that.
Oh, no doubt.
Alright. So next week, we're going to attempt the perfect run of Aviary Attorney.
Really? You're going to attempt the perfect run?
Yes!
Okay.
Fin.
How many endings are there? I'm not sure. Yes, I did get this ending as well.
The end of Route C.
Route C for eternity.
Oh! In Chapter 3. Okay. So that really seems like the first couple of missions don't actually matter for the ending.
They do, but they don't. Let me actually take a look-see, though, at how many endings there are.
I will laugh if there's only 3.
It's very possible.
And that was the worst one!
I think that there's a worse one we could have.
Jade's like, though, actually, this is kind of a good ending.
Yeah.
Revolution won, and the Viridian Killer was stopped. Yes.
There are 3 fleshed out endings. There's also a beetle on me now.
Okay, so there's only 3 flushed out endings?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, either way,
I do know that this beetle is here.
I want to get a different ending.
And the endings are very different.
Oh, Jesus. Well, one of them ended in a bloody revolution. So...
Yeah. There's only one ending that people say are kind of weak.
I hope there's a peaceful resolution... golden ending? I can't read from here. But yeah.
Maybe.
But...
But we also killed a lot of people, says Taryn, so...
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely we did. And now I know about Catterlane.
Yeah, you were on their railway at the... Well, I was on their railway at the end. You were missing. With a lion. Wait, please, I'm a supporting character. Tell me what to do.
I don't think we need... Well, unless we encounter new voice lines and stuff. We might, but...
We did it, Katie.
I'm so proud of you.
We killed a lot of people.
Oh, sweet.
We didn't mean to. We were trying to not. But Jake ultimately
Hey, Bug.
played into the same mistakes that I did.
And, you know...
Just slightly different at one point where he went the medical route and I went the full-blown investigation route. And we both came up short by doing that.
Every waking moment.
You'll be coming with me every waking moment.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. I have no idea what's being played Thursday.
Probably Mass Effect.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you guys
Yeah.
later.